Nick, club captain, this is quite an honour.
Yeah, of course it is. I'm delighted, to be honest. The gaffer told me yesterday or the day before that he wants me to lead the team forward as being skipper, and it's a big responsibility, but I'm looking forward to getting started.
And he's obviously identified leadership qualities within you. Again, that's a bit of a pat on the back.
Yeah, since January, I've come in and tried to be a leader from the back. There's a few lads in the squad that could have been skipper, and it's not just me who's going to be acting as a skipper. We're going to have 2 or 3 lads on the pitch on a Saturday and in the dressing room who are going to have them qualities and take us forward and hopefully take us up the table.
It's a role that does bring added responsibility on the pitch and off the pitch. Is that something that you're obviously comfortable with?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm growing up, I think, in football there comes a time where you have to be seen as, maybe an experienced pro or an experienced player where you have to take responsibility on and off the pitch. I feel like it's a time in my career where it's going to do me good, and hopefully I'm going to thrive as a player as well with the responsibility.
And I think the fans will notice that you are still got quite a young age, Nick, so to pick up an accolade and an appointment like this, that's quite a big thing.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think they'll say I look a bit older than 24, but lads seem to give me a bit of banter about it. But yeah, I suppose I am fairly young, but I think it's the right time for me to take something on like this.
I suppose through the time that you've been here, you've already shown to the manager that you're quite vocal in the dressing room and that you're prepared to talk to players and advise.
Yeah, especially lads who play at the back with me. I think from my experiences in playing at a lower level, or I'd probably say coming from an academy and having to go and play at non-league, you kind of learn the hard way. And I think my experiences, I want to pass them on to lads, like Max, for instance, who's been at an academy but played in the non-league. He is in a similar position to what I was 2 or 3 years ago, which I can only give advice.
What's the gaffer said about what he wants from you with that captain's armband in particular?
To be honest, from January it's just something similar. He wants me to be vocal, but also get behind the lads and lead with my game on the pitch. Tackling, tough, organised, and getting the club moving forward.
Something we've noticed, Nick, which is important to us, is the community aspect. You're very big on that. You're very big on connecting with the fans. That's another major part of being a captain.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's massive for Carlisle that the community gets involved and sees what we're trying to do on the pitch. At the end of the day, the fans come to the games, the fans support us, and if it wasn't for them, then we wouldn't be a Carlisle United at the end of the day. That is what it is. I think it's a massive thing for the fans to be involved with everything that we do, and for us to kind of get the club out there by doing stuff. For example, Save Our Stand, which is massive, is going to be on our kits, which is a huge thing for the community.
I suppose the job starts now. We're back in training. That must feel good.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time coming. We've been, what is it now, 4 or 5 months since we've been here. Just keeping ourselves fit and ticking over, but it's good to finally be back and be back involved in it.
I know you've kept yourself busy, you've had various things to do with your dad and stuff like that, but people talk a lot about the mental health of professional players like yourself. Can you feel the difference now that you're back and in the environment?
I think, personally for me, I was under contract, so I have another year on my deal, but I think lads who've been out of contract at all different clubs and all different levels, it's been massively tough for them, especially not knowing what's been going on. I think not knowing a date, not knowing a time when they'll be back, not knowing where they're going to be, not knowing if they're going to get paid fully because of what's been happening. I think it has been mentally tough for a lot of players at all different levels, but now hopefully with us coming back and knowing that we're going to be back hopefully in September, the first game, that's kind of something that everyone can work towards, and we'll be back at it.
And just finally, Nick, the squad's starting to come together. What's the feeling out there amongst the group as you're training?
It's good. There's always this sort of uncertainty in the summer when lads get let go and there's not many signings and this and that. But the signings are coming together. We've got a young group who are hungry to succeed. There's plenty of lads who have something to prove in their careers, and I think we just want to work together and be successful.
Superb. Thank you.